And boys cry too.
There we go. That's what
and that's the one I really wanna.
Who is that on the cover?
Hold up.
Oh, I thought.
But this is so necessary because, and the picture itself, because the visual has to be embedded in our mind, in our young people's mind, and hey man, it's all right. It's all right. I've seen situations where a person, not necessarily a child, but a grown person or a child, they've held it in so long that when they finally let it out, man, it could be a grown man. They crying like a little boy.
Yes, sir.
They like it just because it been bottled up so long, and that ain't a healthy thing, man, at all. So for this title, this is a powerful title, bro. What are you trying to relate? What's the message you're trying to relate through this title?
First of all, Boys Cry 2 is just not a book.
Mm-hmm.
It's a movement.
Mm-hmm.
It's a permission statement to tell boys and men that it's okay to feel. Because you know what? If we don't let them feel comfortable to cry, they will end up making somebody else cry.
Yeah.
Right? So a lot of the men, they not hurting. They just emotionally undeveloped because they was never taught that it was cool to cry.
Right.
So I like to, when I talk to Christian people, I say, okay, what's the shortest verse in the Bible?
Mm-hmm. Jesus wept.
Jesus wept.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So if Jesus can weep,
yeah,
why can't we?
Yeah. That's
right.
Look, that's what you say when you were little and didn't know how to say your grace. You're like, say your grace, Jesus wept. Ain't got nothing to do with my food, but yeah, that's real as it get, bro. Because anger, you talked about the anger resolution therapist. Man, that anger bottles itself up, and it's like shaking a soda.
Yes, sir.
It's in there. But when all you got to do is give a little. You ain't got to open it all the way up, and it comes out. So, as an anger resolution therapist, I want you to really explain exactly what that is, and the chemical dependency counselor. I want you to kind of give us. If we go with the anger resolution first.
Okay, so anger is a secondary emotion.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So what's the first one?
Mm-hmm.
So the example I give to make it easy and relatable, I say just say Monday through Thursday, you come to school, I'm the teacher, and I'm telling the whole class, we're going over the board. Friday, we're having a test. We're having a spelling test every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm putting the word on the board.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have a test Friday, right? Most of these kids, instead of studying, they up all night on the game, on the phone, outside, right? So Friday come, I call on the first student. Hey, come to the board and spell black, right? He ain't study. He don't know how to spell black. So when he get up there and get stuck, they start laughing at him, right? He flipped the chair over and cussed the teacher out. Is he angry?
He embarrassed.
He embarrassed.
Yeah.
First, it just come out as anger.
Wow.
Right? And so that's and so as an anger resolution therapy, we teach them how to control that anger.
Yeah.
Give yourself stop and think. Give them some tools to stop and think.
Yeah.
And then with the licensed chemical dependency counselor, the reason why I did that, I'm a licensed chemical dependency counselor because I come from the syrup era, the screw era. I was at school. I can say I've been to schoolhouse. I drunk syrup at schoolhouse.
Yeah.
I've been to DJ Bone House. I drunk syrup at DJ Bone House.
Yeah.
I sold syrup. I've been to Big Mo House.
Right.
I drunk out the galley with Big Mo.
Right.
And so I know that'll kill you too.
Yeah.
The pills will kill you. And so I said, this is what I'm gonna do. We got some brothers already next in line to route to play sports. Let me go to school and be a familiar face.
Right.
They might not want to see it, might not be for them, but your kids out here on these pills. Your kids out here vaping. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to school. I'm gonna get a degree. I'm gonna get licensed by the state of Texas as a licensed chemical dependency counselor, so I can diagnose and I can give a treatment plan too.
Yeah.
And I can get down to the pharmacology of addiction too.
Yeah. That's some powerful stuff, brother. Where can they get your books? Where can they order your books?
And what made you write this? Right? Like, what was the guidelines that say I need to put this out? And what's some of the main topics of the book?
Well, because this was me.
Yeah.
This was me. I was one of the boys that was taught how to be tough and how to fight, but I was never taught how to feel.
Yeah.
And as a husband now, I'm married to a therapist. My wife is a therapist.
Oh, you getting all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
And so one of her things was, it ain't that you don't talk. You do a lot of like men. We talk, we just do a lot of surface talk.
Yeah.
But it's beneath the surface where the real you at.
Man, come on,
right?
Man. Come on, man.
And so I just sat down and was just like, and the crazy thing, this book came from some notes that I had from in jail. I was going through my little stuff in the notes that she getting on my body. You a hoarder. You didn't know something. right. And so I just happened to be going through my stuff and throw some away, and I found one of my books that I had from in jail.
Right.
I was just reading through it, and I said, man, I'm finna just put it in. That's why I made it short. I said, I don't want to make it too long.
Yeah.
And I said, it's going in the schools.
Yeah.
By the time they get tired of reading the book over.
Yeah.
You the first?
I
the first
noticed that too.
Yeah.
I noticed how
you the first one that came in here that K's book is thicker.
But that's a great strategy to make it an easy read, a quick read, because one of the main things that discourages us from reading is when we see how big the book is. Like, here's a book, like, oh no, I ain't reading that. And if it's an easy read, that make a difference. Who have been some of the people you say you got it in the schools?
Yes,
so definitely for the younger people, I know it's going to be they're the target, they're the main target. But I would assume that parents and older people need to be reading this book because of the little boy that's still in them. Yeah.
But the crazy thing, single parent, women have been buying more of them.
I could see that.
And it was like a surreal moment for me at the Black Male Summit.
Yeah.
Because it's a little guy in here that I talk about called his name Slick.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. And so when I came outside, I seen a lady, she was buying 2 of these. And I walked up to her, I said, you want me to sign it for you? And she was like, yeah. And I was signing it. And I said, you want to make it out to? And she said, Jadavion. And so while I was signing it, she called him over there. And when he came over there, I said, oh, that's my boy. I said, I'm going to tell you something that he don't even know. She said, what? I said, I talk about him in the book.
Man.
Oh, wow.
This Slick.
This Slick, right?
You done introduced her to her own son. Yeah. Wow, man, that is insane, man. Brother K. Reno, look, man, the Underground Dialogue website is back in function. We back in motion, man. If y'all want Underground Dialogue podcast merch, whatever you need, go to undergrounddialogue.com and check us out. And always make sure that every Wednesday night, y'all are checking out the Underground Dialogue podcast right on YouTube, 9 p.m. Central Time. Yeah! What's up, man? It's your big brother, K. Reno. And check this out, man. The Underground Dialogue podcast is offering advertising opportunities, man. You can promote your business. You can promote your video, your song, whatever it is that you have, man. Reach out to us if you're interested in promoting on the Underground Dialogue podcast. All you got to do is email us at undergrounddialoguepodcast@gmail.com. Get it.